Okay, so I made a game about Korean War. So, so what exactly is Korean War? It's a war between North and South Korea that happened in 1950, June 25th. The first attack was happened by North Korea, and they attacked, I, I think 4 a.m. or something. And that's why people call it 625 War or Korean War. And later on 1953, they stopped because they don't see any progress of it. The reason why we have to think about like what we have to remember Korean War is because we're still in a war and we lost a lot of people. We spend a lot of money every year, and we have to remember that we're still in a war. Game introduction: simply choose your side, survive as long as you can. So we're gonna use 3 sprite. First one's cat. This is gonna introduce the game overall. Then we're gonna have North Korean president, South Korean president. I think we can get a better picture of North Korean president, but I don't know why it's that quality. So the first code we're gonna make is background code. So time and starting LED pad, placing cat, and starting joystick. So this is what the code looks like. And then we're gonna go into the game. So when you start the game by pressing the green flag, the cat's gonna say hello, and then press any button to start. And then if the player presses any button, it's gonna say choose your side. And then this is a code for it. When you move joystick right or left, it changes flag on the pad. It's gonna show a picture later on, but I didn't know how to make the flag without having to code every single thing. So I just had like eight lines making a flag. So basically, this is how it looks like. Left picture, it's when you turn your joystick leftwards, it's gonna show the screen, left picture and left screenshot. If you move your joystick to the right side, it's gonna say North Korea and then show North Korean flag. This is my best for the flag. So this code is locking in your side. So over here, you can move around joystick and still change flags. For this code, when you press a button, it locks in the side, so you cannot see other country's flag when you move your joystick. So basically what I did was, if you press the red button, it's gonna change the side so that it's just gonna show this and then like move on from the previous code. This one's code for President Sprite. They're gonna show on the main screen. I think I have a picture of it like this. This is gonna show up when player presses any button. So okay, so when you press the button, it's gonna introduce the game. So basically like this. This is what shows when you press a button on the joystick. And this is the game introduction. You choose where to start, you lose if you touch it. Nice and simple. This is a code for Sprite. This is like actual moving part of the LED. So when you look at the code over here, at the end of the code, it's gonna change side to -5. This will activate this code, which changes time. So it sets up the timer, and then it's gonna place a sprite on LED so you can move around like a bumper car. This one's AI. if we could use 2 people for this joystick, we don't need this, but since we can't, we're just using AI. So I just did pick random -1 to 1 so that the sprite 2 can move alone by itself. And then player's gonna move around to avoid this enemy. So this one's for situation where sprite leaves the LED. So theoretically, you can only see from 0 to 4 on LED pad, but if the number of X position or Y position goes over or under 4 and 0, you can't see it on the pad. So this is like a restriction where you could see even if it goes over the value. So this is the end game. So if side equals -5, so when the game is started, and then sprite 1 and sprite 2 is touching each other, it'll clear the sprite, and then it will show red X for 2 seconds, and then it's gonna stop. This is an improvement I would make if I had more time. For this one, player could only defend, but I would like to make it defense and offense game, and then make several rounds so they have more chance and get used to the game. And then when the game ends, you could see their flag, not just X. And then there's multiple regions, so along with the rounds, you have other regions to take over. So at the end of the game, like very end of the game, you could see how many regions you got from the game, which will make it more fun. So I'll play the video.
아, 저게 꽃이구나.
움직인다.
아직 좀 더 있어요.